Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 10th September 2019. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Peddlers Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
This week is quite a short week, so we only have 4 headlines. The first one, American NFL partners with TikTok, brings content to the platform. YouTube launches a specialized fashion category. Metal TV wants to be social media for gamers, raises $9 million. And Spotify can share music and podcasts to Snapchat. Finally.
Yes.
Back to our stories. American NFL partners with TikTok, brings content to the platform. NFL is quite possibly the most forward-looking sports organization when it comes to keeping with the times. They announced a multi-year partnership with TikTok last week, which will include branded content and themed hashtags. TikTok will be the platform where they showcase fun challenges and games that users can participate in while possibly posting highlights as well. The NFL has recently been seen to stream their shows live on Twitter and also the first to be active in Snapchat.
Okay. So using social media platforms to broadcast live.
Yeah. So we did actually talk about this before. The fact that last time we talked about how the major sport networks, right, around the world,
Yep.
because they are so focused on making money, selling their shows to the big broadcasting networks,
Okay.
that they forget that most of the younger generation have gone into
Snapchat,
social media,
yeah, correct.
Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and because of that, they haven't been on social media for like actively on social media for the past few years, and because of that, there's a growing generation of kids who don't like to watch sports.
Okay, understand. They didn't garner the interest.
Yeah, they didn't garner interest.
They're not exposed.
There's a chance that they may never pick it up.
Yeah, correct.
Because these are the people who they're
just born and then they haven't had the capability to work yet.
Yeah, and they don't grow up with it.
Yeah, correct.
So they don't grow up watching it, and they may never teach their kids to watch it as well.
Yes, correct.
So NFL is actually one of the first to come out and properly put themselves out on social media. It may not like Twitter is the one where they have like the actual live shows and people talk about it there. They share content there. They comment there as well. And they're also on Snapchat. They do a lot of highlights on Snapchat.
Okay.
And they are now bringing it to TikTok as well, which I think is good. Firstly, because I personally do not know how to use TikTok in a meaningful way.
I think we don't know how to use TikTok. We need to learn now.
There is no substance in TikTok. It's just
entertainment
and it's not the kind of entertainment that I like to watch as well. It's so it's
a brainless.
It reduces my
IQ. What to do? The users are young, young and nice content.
Oh my god! I try my very best to consume TikTok and I cannot, because TikTok's content is so, there is no value that comes out of it. And even if it's an entertainment, it's not a kind of entertainment that I like. So
you can't relate to all the.
I cannot relate to
at
it.
all.
So I have been waiting for someone, a brand or a major account,
to
use TikTok in a meaningful way and to kind of teach me how TikTok can work.
Okay,
as a brand.
It uses branded situation, branded company to let you have the opportunity to learn TikTok at least.
Yes.
You don't find the purpose to learn anymore, right?
Yep, definitely.
So,
like for example, last 2 weeks ago, I checked out TikTok, and one of the account I found was Gary V's account. Which didn't really help me because Gary V just reposted everything from Instagram onto TikTok.
Yeah.
So it didn't seem as if he's properly using the TikTok's different USP, different format.
Okay.
Maybe he's just there to try to tell people who he is there and everything. But as a brand, I think TikTok in order to get into TikTok, you need to be able to play TikTok's game.
You must be able to be aware of how the user's behavior is in that platform, how they use their challenges, like the trendy song kind of thing, and who uses what kind of song.
Yep, definitely. And it's nice that a partner like that a big brand like NFL is going into it, and hopefully they are able to use it in such a way that I can maybe follow it and I see how they use it, and if they get
At least more professionally
it's more
done.
professionally, yes. At least more professional. I mean, if you look at a brand, right, that goes in there, TikTok, and just sing songs.
Yeah, just lip sync and then just follow.
It doesn't work, right?
Yeah, correct, true also. Because they are young users. So in terms of experience and expectation of quality of work, which they don't really is not an importance to them, I guess big brands will somewhat show how it's done in a different angle and perspective. So maybe people can reference there.
But I think that
because they don't have any reference point.
Eventually one big brand is gonna go in there and teach everyone else how to do it.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, correct also. True also. Yeah. Because I mean one of the big brands such as Gary also, he didn't really do much.
No, he didn't do any different. He just did the same thing like he did on Instagram or somewhere else, which to me it doesn't seem very effective lah.
Yeah, just reposting only ma. Right?
Yeah.
So, alright, we'll see about that. NFL. Alright, next up, YouTube launches a specialized fashion category. Fashion has found a way to flourish on social media. Instagram's attention to fashion and shopping has rewarded them. Now YouTube wants to capitalize on the trend. The popular streaming platform launched a new vertical called YouTube Fashion, where it brings together some of the most popular videos into a series of collections. They include style videos from top creators, industry collaborations, live streams from the runway, inside looks into the fashion industry, behind the scenes, and many more. Wow, I think this is a good step for YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, because social media is about visuals and presentation, and I think fashion industry really can leverage well on its social media platform properly.
Yes, I think like YouTube started off as it has always been a how-to place, right? How to do makeup, how to dress up,
correct,
how to this, how to that. And these people who started off small timers on YouTube, they eventually became big time influencers.
Yes, correct.
Teaching how to do anything. And it is nice to see YouTube giving them this fashion industry a very good a place, like a little section for them to be the best that they can be.
Yep, true also.
And possibly even link with Google's shopping features as well eventually.
Shopping features, Google and YouTube. Yeah, can.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, can.
I mean, YouTube is Google after all.
Yeah, true.
And it's, to me, it feels it's a bit different because IGTV is still a little bit of a medium form video. Anything between like 1 minute to 5-10 minutes is fine.
Yeah, it's not very educational.
Nobody actually wants to watch that stuff anymore. But a lot of how-to videos and how-to content they work well with longer form.
Yep, correct.
Where YouTube is still the number one place for longer form content.
Like when you want to search for information, like legit information, YouTube at least still has the credentials.
Yes.
To it.
It seems like it, right?
Yeah, you don't really want to.
It's more matured, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. And I also believe that it's the users over there who upload the content. They are more well versed and educated also, to say.
Yeah.
So yep.
And the other thing also is that like for example, Instagram is a good place to like just put a photo of a short video of a dress or something, and then get people to buy.
Correct.
But the idea of, let's say you put out highlights of the fashion show or the Paris Fashion Week or whatever, or like La Senza's new line of clothing or Victoria's Secret model stuff.
Yep, correct.
YouTube feels more like the proper platform to showcase highlights of these.
Yeah, correct.
These things.
It's the proper channel.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't thought of going to Instagram and see all this kind of properly,
No,
properly done
I
videos.
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
So yeah, too bad.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we will see about it for YouTube. I think this is a very good one.
Yeah, it is. It is a very good idea. Next up, Metal.tv, which is the hyperlink to the site.
Mm-hmm.
They call themselves Metal. Wants to be social media for gamers. They raised $9 million.
Okay.
There are two major platforms for people to stream and watch games online, which are Twitch and YouTube Gaming. Metal wants to be something else. It wants to be a full-on social media for gamers. It wants to be the place where people can upload and share highlights and talk about new games with friends. Gamers can also follow other gamers and developers.
Mm-hmm.
So happened, Horizons Ventures, a venture capital fund started by Hong Kong billionaire Lei Ka-shing, agrees. The company just put in $9 million to support Metal's short-form gaming social video sharing phenomenon. Okay, I never heard of Metal before because I'm not this new age gamer. I'm the kind of gamer who evolved from the olden days where we play more
Maple Story,
No.
Ragnarok, Counter-Strike.
We play more computer games
Yes, correct.
than we play mobile games.
Yes,
And I
correct.
play a lot more single player games than I play multiplayer games.
Okay.
So because of that, I'm a kind of person who likes to play things like Final Fantasy,
Proper storyline
proper
build.
storyline ones like solid RPG, Civilization, where it's a simulator strategy kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a Warcraft, Red Alert kind of person.
A long-term kind of game.
Yeah.
Like those that can you build a character for, you play the game for 3 months already and say, I finally got this ultimate weapon kind of feeling.
Yeah.
That
it
era.
feels like you're investing your time into something, right?
Yeah.
And it's also the kind of stuff where because there's a storyline, you pick up where you last ended, so you feel as if you're progressing somewhere.
Yes.
It's not like you're on Fortnite, your game is just like 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, and
you're not a one night stand.
Yeah, it feels like
a marriage.
It really feels like a one night stand because you just go in quick, you get a quick
you
fun,
and
you get a quickie and you
out.
forget about that game and you go to the next game.
Yeah.
And you will never see that person that you play game with the last round ever again kind of thing.
Or you won't build proper relationship.
You never build a proper relationship. So you won't feel connected to the characters, you won't feel connected to your friends.
Oh my god. Life relations.
So because of that, I kind of fell out of this new age gamer thing where people play games on their mobile devices, which I don't understand because touchscreen is so difficult.
So
to
you
play
never
games
played
with.
Mobile Legends before?
I played before, but I never liked it.
Okay.
It never stuck with me. I got bored after a while.
All right.
I played Ragnarok on mobile as well. I also got bored very fast.
Okay.
And then I also played what else games did I play online on the mobile? I played PUBG as well.
PUBG, okay.
I also got bored because shooting games on mobile is so difficult to play.
Yeah,
Fortnite is so difficult to play.
You need mouse and bigger screen.
Yeah, right. You need like full-on experience kind of thing. I can't play it in a small screen like that. And if I play on a tablet, the buttons are so far apart that I need my thumb needs to be twice the length so I can actually stretch to the
and then not to say
corners.
that the sense of touch it's
exactly.
not there.
You have to look at the button you're pressing because you can't feel it, and you have to look at who you're shooting at, and it's really painful. And what's worse than PUBG is Fortnite. Fortnite is like, at least PUBG, when you go in there, your purpose is to kill people.
Correct.
Right? But when you go into Fortnite, there are so many different maps where you do stupid stuff. They build like buildings. I don't know why they build structures there. You play basketball in there. You dance together in there. And you just do weird stuff. And it's supposed to be a battle royale, right? Just kill each other already.
Yep, correct. I guess they need to be entertained with different things, Gamers nowadays have different values in games.
Yeah. So this is why I do not understand the new age gaming thing. But coming back to the story, where Metal TV is actually, it aims to be the platform. You can actually download Metal TV now on your iOS device, on your Android device. So what they do is essentially it's a place where you upload highlights of your videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a long format type. It's a very short format kind of thing. Maybe like I checked it out. There's a lot of CS:GO, there's Fortnite, there's PUBG in there, there's some other small little games, but mostly it's these three.
Okay.
And it's about like how like there was a video of this guy jumping off from a cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and the other guy with a sniper, and he was able to do a headshot while that guy was jumping off the cliff.
Okay.
Just that kind of short clips.
All right, got it.
And it uploads all the videos into a dedicated server on Medal, so that you can actually share the link directly and people can view it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to actually go through the whole latency and the lag of loading a video, playing a video.
So that is the
in.
USP of the Medal.
That is USP of Medal.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you play, you record the screen. And once you record,
Yep.
you immediately share.
Once you record already, you can actually cut it and then you can share, then you upload that section onto Medal,
Okay.
and you can share the link that Medal gives you.
Okay, got it.
Then within Medal, you can actually also communicate, or you can be friends with fellow gamers.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk, you can chat with them. It connects with Discord as well, so there's actually a full-on chat platform where you connect with each other and you can invite each other for games and things like that. And there is also a part where they say game developers can actually connect with gamers.
Okay, so to get feedback,
to get
instant
feedback, to learn how the game is played, to see what they want.
What kind of errors?
What kind of errors are going on? Yeah. So it kind of creates a community.
Okay, got it.
Of gamers and developers around gaming.
Okay. So their USP is a more efficient upload.
More efficient sharing. Yeah.
Efficient
more efficient
sharing
yeah.
than YouTube itself.
That's
YouTube
what makes
the difference.
Yeah. Because YouTube is more like I upload the entire game and you watch the entire game. It feels like that.
Okay.
Right? So assuming that, let's say YouTube is the Facebook version of video.
Mm-hmm.
This guy wants to be the Instagram version, the short and sweet version.
Okay. So a more simplified version.
More simplified. 1 minute maximum or 30 seconds
also
maximum.
Means they actually restrict the time.
I don't know if they restrict the time.
Because
I'm pretty sure they would.
If let's say I want to highlight my video, I will also do the same for YouTube, isn't it?
YouTube. See, because the thing is, nobody uploads a 30-second video onto YouTube.
Okay.
Nobody uploads a 30-second game. They always upload like a full game,
full video,
or they would do highlights of one game. The best, if the game is like 1 hour long, right?
Mm-hmm.
They will cut like maybe 5 minutes of it, or 10 minutes of the best times, the best sections, and upload it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how YouTube is consumed. So therefore, that is how people post on YouTube as well.
Okay, got it.
But in Medal, they want to be the shorter form. Like instead of like 10 clips of one game, one of the clip.
Okay, so it means like 5 seconds.
Yeah, 5 seconds or maybe.
It's as short as 5 seconds.
It can be.
Can be, right? Because
it probably can be. Yeah.
Mobile Legend is only like 1 hour, so 10% of it probably is like very short amount only.
Yeah.
As compared to Dota, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe like in that 1 hour, you take like the 5 clips. Each clip is maybe 10 seconds long. So that's 50 seconds.
Okay, got
something. 1 whole minute.
Okay, all right.
That
cool.
kind of format.
Okay, I'm not in the gaming industry, so yeah.
Yeah, like I would love for this kind of things to come out in to like for gamers of different games, like more proper full-on PC format games to actually participate in Medal, so I can be a part of it. But at the moment, if it's just mostly Fortnite and PUBG, no. Mobile Legend, no. It's not my kind of game.
Will you say that the old classic way of gaming is slowly diminishing really?
It is.
Or can it be brought back?
It can be brought back, right?
Okay.
So the reason why mobile gaming is so simplified and it is so simple to a point where it doesn't catch our attention and keep our attention for long is because of two reasons. Number one is there was one point of time when mobile phones have very low computing power. So the games have to be simplified.
Okay.
Right? The second thing is somebody somewhere created a format that is free to play. And then you pay money to get to buy stuff.
Okay. Yeah, the rare items.
Yeah, because of this format, games are built in such a way that it is easy to get into the game and play, but the money comes from buying other stuff. And because of this format, right, developers cannot build a full they can't give 100% on the game because they know that they cannot charge someone for a game.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it's like, cause it's quite pointless to put so much effort on the free version.
Exactly.
Whereas they need to put attention and quality on the monetized version, such as let's say one time off dress code, then buy the dress kind of
exactly.
thing.
Yes. So
Mm.
so it becomes because of how people are buying games and because of how games are built around mobile devices now,
Mm-hmm.
it is very difficult to bring back the classic gaming format.
Mm-hmm.
The whole you pay $50, you pay 50 ringgit, and then you
buy
get
the
a full
entire set,
version.
right? Yeah.
Because everybody will expect what 50 ringgit for a game. It
Mhm.
50 ringgit for a mobile game is too expensive, but 50 ringgit for a PC game is damn cheap,
Yeah, correct. Agree.
Because a PC game goes up to like $200.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Nintendo
insane.
Switch is $200. The premium ones are 200, 210, 220, and people are still buying. It's not as if it's way better. It's just that it's from a Nintendo Switch, so
Yeah.
that makes it different.
Brand itself.
Yeah. So we have this bad perception that if it's a mobile game, it has to be cheap or it has to be free.
Hmm. Will it be a version of mobile game where they emphasize on storyline?
There has been a lot of classic games that came back to mobile. You know, the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
They bring back a lot of classic ones, and people actually paying for it. But some of the porting is quite buggy, not
Okay.
really 100% working. But regardless, it's still a very good idea to be able to port some full length games, like full version games, into mobile, because it proves that our phones now can handle
Yeah.
these kind of
I mean, who
computing
would have
power.
imagined Final Fantasy 9 can be played on the
I
mobile phone
know,
now, right?
think about it.
Yeah, my
It-
PlayStation version one
Exactly.
day.
So and then there will come a time when people have to start demanding for serious games on mobile devices.
I think what the market demands or how the gaming industry decides to like advertise what is value in terms of game.
Yeah.
For instance, storyline or graphic, or
Yeah.
is it what else? Let me think. Weapons.
Yeah. Like for example, there was one point of time when even in console gaming and also PC gaming, people were so focused on graphics
Yeah.
that they forgot about storyline.
Correct.
They forgot to pay attention on storyline. But that was just a while because there was a point when graphics suddenly become so good and everybody started focusing on graphics and everybody want to play games because the graphics is good. But then realized that, so what if the graphics is good? You got no
it's a
storyline.
short-term
Yeah,
thing.
you have no storyline, then what's the point, right?
Correct.
So then games go back to building for good storyline. And there are a lot of games that go back to all these 2.5D or 2D kind of side-scrolling games. Very simple, but good storyline and good 2D graphic rather than all 3D and very heavy graphic.
Agree.
And they focus a lot more on proper storyline and proper gameplay.
Yeah. The best is to see the evolution of Final Fantasy. Like
Yes.
they from good storyline to good graphics,
and bad storyline, yes.
and then they go back to slightly better storyline.
Because Final Fantasy has always been famous for this very open world kind of concept, right? It's like you can go anywhere. Yes, you might die because some monsters are too powerful for you at that point, but it doesn't prevent you from going to that place.
Yes, correct.
Then fast forward to Final Fantasy. I think the last one I played was 13.
13. Okay, the lightning version, is it? 13 is which one?
13 was the one where
the Zodiac one.
No, Zodiac was 12.
Okay, 13. Lightning? The character is a female ma?
I think so,
main
yeah.
character is female.
Yeah.
Pink color hair one.
Pink color hair one, yeah. And that game was so linear that you can only go on a certain one straight line.
Correct.
You cannot go there is no world map for you to you are constantly stuck. Okay, as far as I know, I only played to that point where you are still underground. You cannot go overground and you're just going straight ahead. Save point, straight ahead, save point. And whatever happened to storyline, you have no idea who they are. And when they tell the story, it's so confusing, you don't know who is who and what is what. And I just stopped playing halfway.
Oh, you just lose interest over there.
I lost interest. And even the one with the Zodiac as well, Final Fantasy 12, right? They focus so much on the whole gambit system, the card
strategy
system, and it overwhelmed the whole game to a point where the storyline is no longer existent.
Yeah, I can't focus the story. I can't enjoy the storyline.
I can't enjoy the storyline.
I need to focus on.
But there is no storyline because the storyline is so basic. It's just a bunch of space like sky pirates and.
Yeah, true. you just fight.
Yeah, fight. You don't know what you're fighting for. You're not emotionally attached to the
There's no proper
character.
build up the character.
As compared to Cloud. Come on, that is like legendary, right? Then you have Final Fantasy 8. So that's Final Fantasy 8.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Final Fantasy 7.
Which
8 is
are set?
Squall.
Squall
Squall and
version.
Rinoa, their love story. Come on, who will not fall in love with that story, right? And then you have Zidane from
Zidane,
from Final Fantasy 9. This
Yuna 10.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yuna as
Yuna is
well. Really good story as well. So there has to be good story in
The basic of plot twist must be there.
Yeah.
I would say. So Gambit just don't have plot twist.
no
It's just one straight line.
no that has no plot twist, and even the one after Final Fantasy 13 as well has no plot twist. such a bad
For gamers. Alright, next up. Spotify can share music and podcasts to Snapchat. Well, about time. We can now share Spotify songs, playlists, artist profiles, or podcasts directly to your friends or your Snapchat story. Spotify is recently pushing for more growth against strengthening rivals Amazon Music and Apple Music. While Amazon is integrated across all Alexa devices and Apple Music is pre-installed into all iPhones and iPads, Spotify is the only one without hardware connection off the bat. Share music to Snapchat. Actually,
it's the same as sharing music to Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah,
and it's nice because it's a good awareness builder. And I come from a point where we say like two of the biggest Spotify competitors, Amazon Music and Apple Music, especially in the developed world, where a lot of people from the developed world actually choose between Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Spotify. Whereas in Malaysia, most of us are on Spotify because Spotify came first, right?
And also free lah.
And yeah, and then it's free. And of course there is a paid version, but the paid version is not too expensive. So it's a point where it's 15 ringgit a month. I will pay for free music.
We are still Asian.
Yeah,
so
true. Yeah,
the free mentality will still be there.
So, but I can't stand the ads though. No, I need to be able to access all music at any time,
anywhere, and good quality,
and good quality, and it's worth it for me because music for me is a very important thing.
Yeah, true.
It really depends on people. If someone just likes to have music on the background, whatever they're doing, they don't care what music it is, or they let the playlist decide for them, then it's fine. But I actually am the kind of person who create my own playlist. My own playlist is like 13 hours long.
Oh, okay.
I have like 7-8 playlists, that kind of stuff.
Favorite playlist.
Yeah.
Kind of thing
For me, music is important. I need to listen to that kind of music at that time.
True. I will do that also.
Yeah.
Like we have a specific workout music.
The work one, the workout music, the travel music, the chill out one,
relax music, kind of thing. Yeah, true. Agree. So
coming back to this one, right? It is also true that all Amazon Music is integrated across all Alexa devices. And while Alexa devices is not a very big thing here in Malaysia, it is very big in the US and the UK. And Apple Music is also all pre-installed into iPhones and iPads, which is a big thing across the world.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And because Spotify is the only one that does not have a hardware that goes with it, Spotify needs to
software.
work. Yeah, Spotify needs to work harder to keep attracting new customers.
Correct. But their main focus is about just music itself.
Yeah.
They're more specialized rather than broad. Their service.
Like we have like another thing extra, another thing
like
extra.
Spotify device. They don't do that lah.
Yeah. But then when you come down to this, right, between Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, right, we don't talk about Apple Music because Apple Music is quite limited in terms of where you can listen to it and everything. You can listen to it in devices that have these things installed. If Apple Music is not installed, you cannot use it. But Spotify, you can actually go into Spotify.com, log in there, and actually play. You don't even need to download. You can play it directly from the browser. And Amazon, I have no experience with it, but I assume that Amazon can do that as well. So the ability to play it anywhere at any place makes Spotify such
it's a USP
such a good thing. But beyond that, right, beyond that one thing, between Amazon, Spotify, and Apple Music, there is no other USP because people only sign up to these things because they want to listen to music.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And they don't care which company holds the
documents
to handle the music. We don't care if it's an orange color app or if it's a purple color app or it's a green color app. As long as whatever music I want, I get it from there, I'm fine.
Means as long as the trendy music
It's all
must
in there.
be there.
I'm fine.
Yep, correct, true,
Right?
yes.
So beyond that, right? People don't actually feel the sense of loyalty to any of these platforms.
I doubt so. They just if you let's say this platform doesn't have the latest song, right? People
Will not go for that one.
Yeah, they will just bye already. Right?
Yeah. Like for example, a lot of people choose Apple Music because Taylor Swift goes to Apple Music and not to Spotify just because of Taylor Swift. And there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans, although I'm not one of a fan. But because people are Taylor Swift fans, they would rather sign up for Apple Music, and because of that, they will stick with that.
Taylor Swift's song is only in Apple Music.
When she releases an album, she will release it in Apple Music first before she release it elsewhere.
Okay. So it means Spotify will get the list after stage lah.
Yes.
So to say.
And I don't know what is the timeline now, but at one point of time, it actually is a few years later one,
Oh wow.
which is actually damn long.
Yeah, actually for social media platform, or is it considered social media platform?
I guess the social media music thing, it feels like forever, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
it's 1 year. I mean, for us, 1 week also long already.
Yeah. Especially if you're a hardcore fan, I want it on the first day.
Yeah, correct. But everyone's listening to it and then I cannot listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite sad. But yeah, it's a good thing that they can share music on Snapchat. At least they are trying to focus on the next generation.
The younger groups of people.
So that they at least the young group still knows Spotify is still existent and I'm using it.
Or if they are talking about, let's say you're talking about music platform or music app, Spotify comes into their mind.
Yeah, correct. The brand awareness is still there.
Yeah. All right, that's all for Social Media Weekly this week. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube. We post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook. This is Social Media Weekly episode 10, September 2019. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
Au revoir.
Sayonara.